President Trump says we can have a deal done between Ukraine and Russia within weeks. A member of the Senate Armed Services Committee, Senator Schmitt, joins me now. Mr. Senator, welcome to the program. Are you happy with Trump doing just about anything to get a deal done? For example, a minerals deal with Ukraine and maybe a minerals deal with Russia, a UN resolution saying Russia was not the aggressor in Ukraine. You okay with anything to get a deal?
Well, I think President Trump's the only person literally on the planet that can bring peace to that region. Joe Biden didn't have the ability, the credibility, or the desire to do this. They kept funding this war. It's a war of attrition at this point, Stuart. Hundreds of thousands of people are dying. President Trump ran on the idea of ending the war. I think he's going to do that. And I also think it's a pivot to American realism. Our foreign policy is changing. I applaud that. We have to be working. What are the core interests of the United States of America, the homeland, the Indo-Pacific? Our European allies need to step up in a much more meaningful way. So the idea that we're going to get some of our money back, hopefully all of our money back, the $200 billion plus that we sent to Ukraine, I think is a very America first way of dealing with this, and I applaud that.
They're talking about maybe a deal within weeks and maybe a summit within a week. What are you hearing?
Yeah, I think that's right. I think the tea leaves are that this, I don't know if you want to say it's imminent, this is still a negotiation, but I think it's being brokered by the right people. President Trump, I think, again, has the credibility with all parties to actually deliver on this. The American taxpayers are sort of tapped out of this war. It's become, like I said, a sort of a war of attrition at this point. So I think both sides coming to the table, ending this thing is good, and President Trump may just end up with a Nobel Peace Prize at the end of the day.
A Nobel Peace Prize? Well, they give a Nobel Peace Prize to Barack Obama simply because he was not Bush. Who knows what might happen with Trump?
That's right.
I suspect, though, sir, the odds are against Trump getting a Peace Prize. You know what I mean?
The European elites aren't big fans of President Trump, but the American people are, thank goodness.
You can say that again. Senator Schmitt, thank you very much for being with us this morning. It's always a pleasure. Come back soon.
Good to be with you.
Yes, sir. Thanks.